Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shots notification gang for hitting the like button. And if it didn't start yet, y'all been the ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Shout out to Tasha K, man. Shout out to Tasha K. Let's get into it, y'all. Queen of Kings, Rose Miller, on why she wouldn't waste her time dating an African American man again. You know, there was a time, y'all, real quick before we get to this video, there was a time where I used to address Black men a certain way negatively, a certain way. I would address them if they said something like this, but in reverse, obviously, as far as this caption where it says, don't waste her time dating an African-American man. If a Black man would say, yo, I wouldn't waste my time dating an African-American woman or whatever the case may be, or a Black woman in general, there used to be a time where I used to be defensive about it. There was times I used to get upset and be like, yo, why are you saying something like that? Like, that don't make any sense. But we are in a time now where it is applauded to say, hey, I'm no longer dating Black men. We are now in a time like this, y'all. This is crazy. And nothing will happen when they say these types of things. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, from now on, I mean, listen, I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you. So let's hear what she got to say.
Is it fair to say that you're only with the white man because you can't get the Black man that you want?
Oh, no. No, not at all.
Why would you say that?
I don't think so. I prefer them based on their morals and their values, and it's just different.
So white men were the creators of the slave trade, but they have better morals and values than Black
African Americans in 2024, yeah, I don't know about it 1920, but in 2024 as a whole, I believe so. And I speak on African American Black men because African men are different.
You kind of spearheading into the algorithm with this white man who you kind of deem as better than any other man that you came across, especially Black men. And I saw a lot of the videos. You were saying another Black man's trash is a white man's treasure. Like, I've seen like the clips, and to me, like I said, you may not agree, they do give race bait. And for you to be 19 and your baby daddy at the time being 20, you know, that's a decision that y'all both made. Is it fair to put it on him that he is the reason as to why you guys went south, why he's not able to afford to take care of the kids? Could you have been just as equally kind of toxic in that relationship as well too?
Absolutely. And it's not something that's talked about enough at all, especially in the Black community. When we have babies after, our hormones are so out of whack. And so when I was with him, I had a baby, and then a year later, you know, I have a baby, postpartum again. So
Right.
like, yeah, I'm like going through things that he can't understand, doesn't know how to try to understand. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. I'm not him in like the past. That's neither here nor there to me. Like, that's really not a big deal to me. My thing is, we're 30, 32. Like, take care of your kids.
Okay.
That's
but
my
he's doing that, even though, but he's working a job.
Hold on. Before they move on, ma'am, Tasha K, great point. Great question. And you saw how she, excuse me, y'all. You saw how she kind of sort of acknowledged what Tasha K said, but then flipped it to, oh, but we're grown now. Oh, but I had postpartum, and then I had another baby, then I had postpartum again. Y'all was two young ass damn children. 19, I'm not children, but y'all was young as hell. 19, you still you still don't know anything. At 19, I thought I knew everything. I ain't know a damn thing. Here I am, 30. I mean, I don't think I know everything, but I know a little bit of something. But at 30, I still don't know a damn thing. And that is a fact. That is a fact. Tasha K, that was that was a great point that she made. What is happening here? Let's keep going because I got something I want to say, but I really want to hold it. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Let's keep going.
So that he can pay child support, correct? So
No, he's not. He's working a job because he has to work a job because it's America. He won't be able to provide for himself if he wasn't working a job. So after I put him on child support, we went a whole year without him paying anything. They're paying very minimum just to like stay kind of afloat. He only has to pay $400 for 2 children. That's not a lot at all whatsoever. And so finally he wasn't paying. He got his license revoked and all of that nonsense. So I finally pressed the issue where I made the government take it directly from his check. She doesn't have a say in that coming out. So no, he's not taking care of his kids. Like, at all whatsoever. I have messages from last year with me saying in January, hey, do you want to pay for the tickets right now? They're only $99 each child. I'll buy one ticket and you'll buy the other so that you could get them in June. Nah, I'll take care of it. June came, he didn't get the kids. And then he flies out to his mother's house in August, take a couple pictures, and then like post the pictures and pretending like he cares for them or wants to do something when he's seen them for 4 days at his mother's house. And I've heard that story too many times in my own community.
How many black men have you dated in your community? Yeah, besides your ex-husband, baby daddy, how many black men have you dated?
Maybe 2 or 3 besides him.
And so you're done with black men?
Naturally, like if I was not to be with my husband, I would not desire to waste my time trying to find the right black man. Now, if I just somehow just fell in love, then I would be open to that. I'm not telling people to open horizons while I'm closing mine, but they wouldn't be like my first option.
That's kind of strong. You have a black son, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if black women were to skip over your son and say, hey, based off of, my experiences with 3 black men, I'm no longer prioritizing men in my own race. Like you're raising a black son without a black father. And right now his father figure is a white man.
Luckily, he has a great grandfather, which is my daddy and also the baby daddy's father. They go to the baby daddy's father and mother's house every summer. Mm-hmm. They didn't go this summer, but they do have like black men in their lives. But if a woman was to skip out on my son because it was her preference, I would in no way, shape, or form be offended. Just like if my sons were to skip, if any of them were to say a white woman is not my first option or a black woman is not my first option, it's just his preference. Now, if he's like down in black women, like, nah, I don't want to be with no black women because they ugly and they this and that, that would be different. But
you down with black men though. Again, y'all. All of this sounds good. All of this sounds good on paper, right? It sounds good on recording. I'm sorry. Sounds good on recording. It sounds good. It looks good on paper. That's fine. But y'all have to dissect and really listen to understand. Not listen to respond, but listen to understand what people are speaking. You have to listen to understand when people are speaking. Tasha K, bro, I'm telling y'all, this was a great. If I remember, I put the link to the full live in the description, so y'all can go back and watch it. I haven't watched the full. I watched like the first, I would say, maybe 20-30 minutes because I was at work doing this, doing that, and stuff like that. Usually I keep my headphone in and I'll go on go on about my day while I'm listening to the stream and stuff like that. But this was a great interview. Tasha K came, I'm telling y'all, Tasha K was on one this episode. Tasha K was hitting her with the great questions. As far as, let's first talk about her dating, she said 2 or 3 other black men and it didn't work out. I want to know what was age, who was the black men, but where were the black men at their life? Because it sounded like she was dating black men at a young ass age. 18, 19 years old. She was damn near, I'm assuming, with her baby dad or married or about to be married to a baby dad. 19 again, y'all. I swore up and down I knew everything at 19 and I didn't know a damn thing. I was young as hell, young-minded. Put a pin in that. Maybe we'll come back to that at a later time. Tasha K follows up with another great question. Hey, what if a black woman says this about your child? Oh, well, if he says that, then that's her preference and ABC 1, 2, 3. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Stop the cap. we all know for a fact it's nothing about preference, because you were the one that was talking down on black men, but ever since you got with Buddy. Ever since you got with Buddy, now she's trying to make it seem like, again, backpedaling. Now she's trying to make it seem like, oh, it was never about race. What? No, I never made it about race. No, what? Where are you guys getting this notion of? No, we're getting it from you. We're quoting it from you. These are things that came out of your mouth. Now, after you expose your husband of being a goddamn broke ass pookie, now you're trying to be all damn defensive. Oh no, well, if a girl tells my son it was her preference, then that's fine. But if a girl tells my son out of disrespect or try to be down or try to degrade him, then I'm gonna have a problem with it. So, ma'am, again, you are the reason why people are upset. Black men and women is upset at the things that you've been saying about us. Let's keep going.
Preference. It's just preference.
But your preference is based off of bad experiences with black men.
No, my preference is based off of factual statistics. So like, would I, knowing that we're the least, and knowing, would I just wouldn't want to, especially at my age, waste my time dating someone that I know probably likely is not gonna take me anywhere farther than the date. So
is it fair to say that if black men were doing better, they could easily become your preference again?
Absolutely, yeah. Like if statistics were, if our mindset changed as a whole, absolutely. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that you're only with the white man because you can't get the black man that you want?
Oh no, no, not at all.
Why would you say that?
I don't think so. I prefer them based on their morals and their values, and it's just different. Like, and I speak about
white men have better morals and values than black men, and white men,
I believe,
were the
creators of the.
So white men were the creators of the slave trade, but they have better morals and values than black
African Americans in 2024. Yeah, I don't know about it 1920, but in 2024 as a whole, I believe so. And I speak on African American black men because African men are different. They are more likely to take care of their families. Like other black men are not different than African American. I'm not just speaking on black men.
But you do know, when we're talking about statistics and fact, you do know that when we look at why black men don't take care of black women, is because of white men separating black men and black women from their families. And we just came out of the civil rights movement, literally during our mom's time. My mom went to school in the 1960s. So we're literally talking about 40, 50 years.
Yeah,
so
I do get it, Tasha.
And this is due to the laws that white men put in place to ensure that black women like me and you would look at black men and say, we prefer to be with a white man, because white men physically couldn't measure up to a black man. So what they did was attack them mentally, spiritually, and financially, so that we would look at them as the go-to.
I do know that, and I get it, but there comes a point where you can't keep making excuses.
She doesn't fully know that. I don't think she even understood what Tasha K was saying. I'm telling y'all, Tasha K was on one this whole interview. I'm telling y'all. I am telling y'all. You know what I want Tasha K to do? I want Tasha K to interview the husband. Excuse me. I want I'm not the white guy, her ex-husband. I'm sorry. Well, actually, no. You know what? Yes, I want her to interview the husband too. I meant the ex-husband, but yeah, I want her to interview the husband too. But I definitely need to hear the ex-husband, because I'm so sick and tired of these one-way aggression, one-way storytelling, and we don't even know the full goddamn thing. She over here talking about, oh, well, her baby daddy was broke. Baby daddy only had to work because he had to pay bills, and he had to take care of himself, and he had to do this, and he had to do that. I'm sick and tired of hearing all these women constantly talk down on their exes as if all these dudes are abusive, all these dudes are broke, all these dudes are narcissistic, All these dudes are all these damn stupid ass terminologies that women love to come up with. I'm just sick and tired of it, man. I would love for Tasha, I'm begging you. I would love for you to get in contact with whoever her ex-husband is and bring him on a damn platform. That will do numbers because we need to know the full damn story. Because maybe Rose Miller is telling the truth. Maybe she's telling the truth, but I'm telling y'all right now, at 19, I was not making that. Granted, this was years back, but at 19, I think I was making what was minimum wage 10 years ago? I don't even remember, man. $7 an hour. I was working at yeah, about $7 an hour, if I remember correctly. I believe, if I remember correctly, I was a custodian at a school, and I also worked at Pizza Hut, probably making $200 a week, if that, maybe $300 a week. So I don't understand how much money she's trying to make it seem like a black man's supposed to have at 19 over, if she's, I think she said she's 28 right now, damn near a decade ago. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? Let's be honest. So again, this is the reason why I say I need to have a full understanding of who her ex is. She said she dated 2 to 3 other black men. Fine. You dated 2 to 3 other black men? Cool. I need to know who they were, what they were doing, what they were making, and then we could go from there. Because if these are additionally young ass black men or around her age, because she's young too, relatively, young ass black dudes, 18, 19 years old, you expect these dudes to have a whole damn a damn 401k and pension plan and stuff like that fresh out of high school? At that age, hell, you living in debt more than you gaining money, because you, assuming you went to college, you going straight into college, which is what? Taking out student loans. Let's really have the conversation. So again, what is really happening? You're saying, oh, your ex-husband was broke, he couldn't afford ABC 1, 2, 3. I want to know what he's doing now, what he's doing to contribute, because I try to assume the best in people. That's what everybody. I try to assume the best in people, and I'm hoping that this man is actually stepping up to take care of his kids, not forcing him. I'm sorry, she's not forcing him to take care of the kids. Like she said, yo, I had to make him take the kids out. I had to tell him I'll buy one ticket, you buy the other ticket. I had to. Tasha K, we need you to interview Buddy, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for her.